Hello friends and welcome to our travel channel. Today I will be telling you 5 best things to do in Vietnam as for my own opinion and experience in this beautiful country. Can I just have a second to say Vietnamese people is the true treasure of this country, not even some touristic attraction or something. People are just amazing, the most humble, respectful, friendly and helpful people, and not only in touristic industry, get me right, in all the Asia I have seen for right now. So first point, you need to try, taste, degustate various types of coffee. If you're a coffee lover, this is a country just right for you. I love coffee myself in any forms, and this country is one of the best for these things. This is the coffee we have ordered in the local cafe. If you want, I'll also leave address for you. And this is just a beautiful way of traditional Vietnamese coffee you can order here. This was iced with the milk. Traditional Vietnamese cold or hot coffee, it's up to your likings, which they do in some small shops, in some areas. It's very tasty. It's different from the ones you'll get in these cafes, and I highly recommend it. It can be black or with the milk, and they will ask you how much milk you want. So enjoy. The coffee we had here was the Vietnamese traditional cold coffee, but it was made with the milk because she offered us a milk and she even brought a packet and asked how much milk we have if we want to add more. But usually traditional Vietnamese coffee is made with the condensed milk. And let me tell you about my favorite, just my hit. Top hit is an egg coffee. Egg coffee is a specialty. Actually, it's usually associated with Hanoi, but in Saigon or Ho Chi Minh, another name of the city, we have found just a beautiful cafe. It's very popular. It was my favorite for a few days. I kept coming here and take coffee. It was optional or hot or cold. Somebody like coffee so much. And I also will leave you description in the info box below because we could not find this place easily, and I've also tried to leave for you subtitles. I have asked actually this amazing, nice, beautiful lady watches staff in cafe which coffee they use, and she showed me this coffee. And this is exactly coffee which I found in supermarket and I took with me, and I brought 5 packs with me back to India, and I still enjoy up to this day this beautiful Vietnamese coffee because I just love the taste. Second interesting idea to explore and to experience Vietnam is to go to explore local markets, any food markets, any clothes markets, indoor, outdoor. It's completely up to you. You can find markets with some food options. You can even have a lunch there. Usually these markets closed pretty early, like usually markets do around 5 maybe 6 p.m. So this is an option for early birds or for lunch option. I honestly think that exploring local markets actually in any country is a great way to know how the locals live, the way they eat, what they eat, how they roam in the markets also, and you can find something interesting for you if you're a big fan, and also if you cook at home some Asian food. Also here you can buy some nice cooking items for your kitchen, for example rice paper, which I love, or different kinds of herbs, maybe some spices like laksa soup spices, or something really interesting, or something local also. It's completely up to you. Actually, Vietnam has a huge variety of different products from Japan also, from Korea also. So you can really find nice options, especially if you live in a Western country where these, food items cost a lot. So I honestly think this is a great way. As for the herbs and traditional medicines, it will be difficult, of course, and it was very difficult for me to understand what these items are for, and language barrier does not really allow to ask as many questions as you want. Now, also some branded market, fake branded market is there, so it's a choice for everyone. The third nice option to explore Vietnam in any big city is take a relaxing ride on the cycle rickshaw. I live in Asia and I have zero problems with using these rickshaws. I don't think it's humiliating or is disrespectful or somehow, you use these people for a small amount of money and make you, make them carry you and ride this rickshaw. Well, maybe some people think so and this is not acceptable for them. Well, I respect that. I respect everyone is only following their own guidelines and their own cultural lines, so it's completely up to you. But as for me, I live in Asia, I live in India, and here everybody uses rickshaws, different ones, cycle rickshaw also, even human rickshaw. So I have no problems with supporting rather locals because they don't have any other skills. They will still keep doing the same thing. So rather than that, I can support them with small money, which they use to support their family, and tip them maybe extra rather than what they were asking. And I really think this is the way to, get some nice experience, relax your feet, especially because you'll be walking a lot during the day. Get some rest in the shade and support some small local people who earn their money in the honest way. We took it just an excellent shots, and the young man was just so pleasing. He was smiling all the time, he was very humble, he was so cheerful, and we really enjoyed that experience a lot. And now food time. Finally, we have reached a point to try local Vietnamese food, which you will get many varieties for. First thing first is the hot pot. What is hot pot? It's a very popular social, kind of the process and the show also, and the sharing with the friends and relatives also, way of cooking the food, like you see right now in videos, a lot of different vegetables, mushrooms and seafood, prawns are specially submerged into the hot pot with the broth, and it takes some time to cook this inside. Then you just when it's ready, when it's perfectly fine, you just take this out and you share it with your friends and your family. And this is one of the best ways actually, and the most interesting things as I think, to explore Vietnamese culture. It's a traditional dish and you definitely should try it. Look how beautiful this platter looks with mushrooms and shrimps, and it was just awesome. I almost finished all of this pot. You will easily find these places, it will be written hot pot there, and there will be huge line there usually, I promise you. And the name of this restaurant I will also leave for you because it was recommended by locals, and we really liked and enjoyed this place. Also, we tried one more seafood restaurant, which I also will show you in the info box. I unfortunately did not like the restaurant Verde in our La Opera hotel, which we stayed in Hanoi, and unfortunately cannot recommend. The hotel is amazing, but the food we have ordered in this high-end restaurant was ridiculous. Honestly, as for the price, as for the taste, also the fish was just terrible. I will also leave for you few places which we personally tried, and I really like them, and few suggestions if you're looking for some interesting places and you cannot find anything, because there is a huge variety of places also in any country, Vietnam also, and some places were really nice. So I highly recommend you to get these tips and just to maybe take a screenshot and just find them, because most of this food and all of it I honestly liked a lot. Everything was fresh, nicely done, the food was authentic, it has a very different taste. There was a lot of greens. Usually in Vietnam they use a lot of greens with their food, and I really enjoyed a lot of dishes. Actually, my top favorite was something called bún cha. This is a traditional Vietnamese dish. I also liked one amazing fish in the Lac Lac restaurant. I will also write for you the comment. This is a bún cha. Really enjoyed it a lot. And now the fifth section is only for people who are the age of consuming alcohol, depending on your country. I will also mention the drinking age in Vietnam. I need to just check out this information for you. And Vietnam is very famous for their breweries. They make amazing, nice beer. It's local, it's made in Vietnam, and I really recommend you to try one of the breweries. I will also give you some tips in the info box. Just it was a great experience, and it was a nice try. I really was pleased, and I was really surprised with the amount and quality of the local beer in Vietnam. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Also check out, I have a lot of videos about Vietnam on our channel. I try to upload as much as I can and try to show you something interesting. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. I just hope you enjoy it. Thank you and see you soon. Good luck and God bless.